All right, family. We get paid to read these books. Self-education will pay you a living, and formal education will pay you a living, but self-education will pay you a fortune. We are in this Maxwell Maltz Psycho-Cybernetics, and we got to learn how to frame our mistakes. This is awesome stuff. We're still in chapter 8. This is so good. He says, accept yourself as you are and start from there. Learn to emotionally tolerate imperfection in yourself. It is necessary to intellectually recognize our shortcomings, but disastrous to hate ourselves because of them. Differentiate yourself and your behavior. You are, listen to this, teammates, you are neither ruined nor worthless because you made a mistake or got off course, any more than a typewriter is worthless that makes an error or a violin that sounds a sour note. Don't hate yourself because you're not perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Teammates, that's simple insight. Everyone makes mistakes. No one is perfect. We don't expect them to be. And if you do, that's a problem. Don't expect them to be, and don't expect yourself to be. I don't expect myself. I don't expect to be perfect. Bam. Insight number 1. Then he goes on to say, you got to realize, listen, that many people hate and reject themselves because they feel and experience perfectly natural biological desires. Others reject themselves because they do not conform to the current fashion. Like, I think I'm too fat or too skinny or too this or too that. It's a man's world. It's a woman's world. It's a white man's world. It's a black man's world. Blah, 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 blah. There's always something other than you winning. So, go on. But he says, you got to get rid of all that stuff. Say to yourself instead, I may not be perfect. I may have faults and weaknesses. I may have gotten off track. I may have a long way to go. But I am something, and I will make the most of that something. We teammates, listen, play the insight number 2. You got to play the hand you dealt to the best of your ability. It is absolutely no advantage to dwelling on your shortcomings. Teammates, let's focus and emphasize and build on our strengths. I'm preaching real good, teammates. All right, last point, and I'm going to let y'all go, and we're going to let chapter 8 go. He is talking about, I am everything, and then goes to prove it. That does not spell conceit or egotism. That's when you say to yourself, I'm everything. Or you can say it to anybody you want to say it to. This does not spell conceit or egotism, and if people think it does, let them think so. It is enough for us to know that it means faith, trust, and confidence, the human expression of the God within us. He says, do my work, go and do it, no matter what it is. Do it, but do it with a zest, a keenness, a gusto that surmounts obstacles and brushes aside discouragement. Accept yourself, be yourself. You cannot realize the potentialities and possibilities inherent in that unique and special something that is you if you keep turning your back on it, feeling ashamed of it, hating it, or refusing to recognize it. Teammates, insight number 3 is you have to expect obstacles, discouragement, resistance, disappointment. All of that is just a part of life, but you got to go after it with high energy, go after your goals with high energy, high enthusiasm, high expectations anyway. Love you guys. Teammates, don't you get excited. This stuff don't help you think better. I ain't going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to me. I love reading these books. I can't wait to get into chapter 9. We'll run this play again tomorrow.